Was really good. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the Boxing Clinic. Jump right on in it. Errol Spence feels that Lamont Peterson is a better fighter than Kell Brook. Says that Lamont has more heart than Kell Brook. He's a better fighter, and that's his opinion right there. Me personally, I think Kell Brook is a better welterweight. Now, if you're talking about body of work, Lamont Peterson has a better and a greater body of work than Kell Brook. And on the hard part, people say Kell Brook quit twice. I ain't never seen Lamont Peterson quit. He had tough fights with Victor Ortiz while Victor Ortiz was at his best at 140. Had a draw with him. He did get knocked out by Lucas Matisse. Got dropped by Timothy Bradley. He fought some of the best. Of course, Lamont Peterson overall in the grand scheme of boxing things, he had the better resume. He probably had better wins than Kell Brook did. But when you're talking about welterweight, like who would test Spence more? I feel like Kell Brook was just testing him. Lamont Peterson not gonna test Kell Brook the way Lamont Peterson not gonna test Errol Spence the way Kell Brook did. That's just my opinion. At welterweight, if let's say Lamont Peterson, fought Kell Brook on the same day Errol Spence did early, I think it was in May. I think Kell Brook would have beat Lamont Peterson. So as a welterweight, I don't think, Lamont Peterson is better than Kell Brook. Well, Errol Spence is entitled to his opinion. He does have bias there. Barry Hunter and Lamont Peterson helped groom him in the amateurs, and it is a connection there. But as a welterweight, I think Kell Brook has done more than Lamont Peterson has done at welterweight, and he looked better. If they was to square off, I would pick Kell Brook, before the Errol Spence fight. I don't know how good he is now, because I know he took some damage, Golovkin and Errol Spence back to back. But if they was to fight when he came back, this year versus Errol Spence, I think Kell is a better puncher. I think his speed is comparable. I think he's just physically stronger than Lamont. I think he's more. I think he does things better than Lamont. I would think he hit harder. He's too big for Lamont. Does Lamont do things that could trouble Kell Brook? Yeah, he can. Find his way to the body. He can box. I think he got the better foot movement when he uses it. Got a good jab. Kell Brook got a good jab. It'd have been a great matchup to see Kell Brook and Lamont Peterson, square up. But just based on the weight class and the physicality that Kell Brook brings and the power that he would bring and the natural size, which he should really have been fighting at 154 a long time ago, I would dub him to put a hurting on Lamont Peterson. I wouldn't be surprised Lamont would beat him, but as a welterweight, I hold Kell Brook higher than Lamont Peterson, and it could be unfair because Kell Brook spent his whole career mostly, except for like a Carson Jones fight or a fight or two, at the 147 limit. Lamont Peterson, I think he only fought David Navarazian at 147, and maybe he had another fight at 147. He won a regular WBA belt versus David Navarazian. But that's my opinion right there. Styles make fights, so you really can't cross-examine fighters and say, well, Lamont, he beat, so-and-so, so he can beat that guy. You can't really make that cross-examination because styles make fights. And, for Earl to say that, just speaking up his opponent, and maybe he does believe that. And, people say if he was better than Kell Brook, then if Kell Brook was a little bit better, he'd beat Errol Spence. Not really. And people, let me put it this way. If Kell Brook, really showed holes in Errol Spence's game, then why anybody still doesn't want to step up and fight Errol Spence? Because people understand what Errol Spence did. He made adjustments. He changed his range. He knew that pressure would bust pipes in Kell Brook in the high. And if he stepped up his work rate down the stretch, he would get Kell Brook out of there. Most people saying, yeah, I was impressed how Kell Brook was putting rounds in the bank. But Errol Spence was putting water in the basement. He's putting money in the bank. The body shots. And then he stepped it up, and that was by design. He felt Kell Brook out early, and Kell Brook did put some rounds in the bank. But you can tell Errol Spence had a plan. And when plan B kicked in, he kept his perfect distance up close and was able to come up under Kell Brook punches. You seen Kell Brook starting to hunch over and try to grab, but Errol Spence was at the perfect distance to fire those shots under and not be able to get held like Sean Porter did, and that was the difference. His punches were way more crisp because he didn't smother his work. He had the right leverage, and he had the perfect distance. He was able to step over and work, and Kell Brook couldn't hold him. That was by design, and then he stepped it up once he found his groove and that was all she wrote for Kell Brook. He went from the body, he took it upstairs. So it's different strokes for different folks. You don't come out firing, early in the fight. People do have plans, and they step it up level by level. And if people felt Kell Brook was outboxing Errol Spence easy, and they were showing the chinks in his armor, I'm pretty sure more people would have stepped up to fight Errol Spence. He wouldn't have to wait 3, 4, 5 months to find an opponent. We out.